Once a musical genius with a voice that defined a generation, R. Kelly is now a name synonymous with scandal, courtrooms, and debt. In 2025, his estimated net worth has dropped to negative $2 million. So, how did one of the biggest R&B stars of all time fall this far financially? Let's break down the numbers, the lawsuits, and the last few dollars still trickling into his account today. In the 1990s and early 2000s, R. Kelly was at the pinnacle of musical success. With global hits like I Believe I Can Fly, Ignition, Remix, and Step in the Name of Love, he dominated the charts. He collaborated with legends like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Celine Dion, and sold over 75 million records worldwide. At his financial peak, industry experts estimated Kelly's net worth between $50 million to $100 million. He owned multiple homes, had luxury cars, and commanded 6 to 7 figures per tour. But behind the fame, controversy loomed. Allegations of sexual misconduct began as early as the late 1990s. Though he was acquitted in 2008 on child pornography charges, the tide of public opinion began to shift. In 2019, after the explosive documentary Surviving R. Kelly, the hashtag #MuteR.Kelly campaign took off. Radio stations and streaming services dropped his music. His record label, RCA, severed ties. Then came the financial unraveling. Kelly's lavish lifestyle caught up with him. According to court records, he owed the IRS $1.9 million in back taxes. He was sued for failing to pay rent on properties in Chicago and Atlanta. His homes were foreclosed or vacated, including a mansion in Georgia and his Trump Tower residence in Chicago. Divorce and child support added hundreds of thousands more to his debts. And that was before the real legal trouble began. In 2021 and 2022, Kelly was found guilty in federal trials in New York and Chicago for charges including racketeering, sex trafficking, and child pornography. He was sentenced to a total of 31 years in prison. His music royalties and assets were quickly targeted for seizure. Court documents show his accounts were frozen, including publishing royalties, music rights, and even money sent by fans to his prison commissary. As of June 2025, R. Kelly's net worth stands at approximately minus $2 million. Let's look at where the money is going. Legal fees, estimated $4 to $5 million spent on attorneys, settlements, and appeals. IRS debts, nearly $2 million owed in federal back taxes. Restitution, court-mandated compensation to victims and civil plaintiffs. Royalties seized. His music continues to earn, but those funds go straight to court-ordered payments. Surprisingly, yes, his music still generates income. Despite being deplatformed on some channels, his catalog is still streamed, especially internationally. Analysts estimate his gross royalty income for the first half of 2025 was approximately $800,000. However, nearly 100% of that income is immediately garnished by courts to pay fines, legal debts, and restitution. Earlier this year, a court confirmed the use of Kelly's music earnings to pay off a $520,000 federal judgment. This proves his music is still profitable, but none of that money goes to Kelly himself. Currently incarcerated at FCI Butner in North Carolina, Kelly made headlines in June 2025 after suffering a near-fatal overdose, an incident his lawyers allege was part of a larger murder plot within the prison. His legal team filed for emergency home confinement, citing medical neglect and threats to his life. However, federal prosecutors oppose this, labeling his claims manipulative. At age 58, Kelly is facing decades behind bars. With no ability to tour or perform, his financial future remains bleak. R. Kelly's story is no longer just about talent, fame, or controversy. It's about how years of unchecked behavior, legal recklessness, and scandal can dismantle a fortune. His case is now studied as a cautionary tale for artists, celebrities, and the legal system. from a reported net worth of $100 million to negative $2 million, from arena tours to solitary confinement. This is the financial fall of R. Kelly. R. Kelly's journey serves as a reminder. Even superstar earnings can't outpace the consequences of criminal conduct. His net worth may rise or fall again, but for now, his financial empire is gone, piece by piece, dollar by dollar.